80p.
From Laos. We're in LUANG PRABANG, just sat by the river. The river...
Mekong.
The Mekong River. Having a drink. Well, I'm waiting for my drink.
80p.
That big thing's 80p. James is obviously buzzing about it, as you can tell.
80p.
We've got a bit of a story to tell from the past 24 hours, from leaving Thailand to now being in Laos. A very eventful 24 hours, to say the least.
Do your rain face.
What?
Do your rain face.
So we left Chiang Rai, which is right at the very top of northern Thailand, yesterday.
Yeah, we got the bus at 11:30 a.m. We thought it was 11, so we had a half an hour wait. And that bus took, I think it was about 3 hours.
Yeah, it was 3 hours.
To the border. All going smoothly so far. It was a nice old school bus, insert clip.
We had to get off the bus about 10 minutes from the border because it didn't actually go all the way to the border. And then we had to get a tuk-tuk, so it was a bus and a tuk-tuk to the border.
Yeah, got to the border.
Yeah.
Got through the Thai side, all fine, showed our passports, just got through, and then we had to get a bus to the Laos side where we had to purchase our visas. But at the Thai side, they told us, oh no, you need dollars to purchase your visas. So we
only had baht on us. Changed
baht into dollars, and we got $80 for 2,000 baht, which is wrong. It should have been 2,800, so we had 800. We made about 20 quid.
Yeah.
Where then we get to Laos and shit hits the fan.
We had to get a tuk-tuk from the Laos border to a small town, the first town you come across, called Chiang Rai in Laos. And there's not much going on there really, apart from a bus station, which is what we needed anyway.
So nobody speaks English in that part of Laos, in northern Laos anyway. So we had to show Google Translate everywhere we went. So that was the first time we used it to the taxi driver to tell him we were going to the bus station.
Yeah, and then we used it again for the ticket lady to buy tickets to go to Natoi, which is about 8-hour drive. So anyway, we started our journey from Chiang Rai to Natoi. We set off at 5:30 p.m, so about 3 hours in it was already going dark. Yeah. Pitch black.
We shouldn't have got on that bus, basically. It was too late. We should have waited till the next day. Worst bus journey ever. it was probably a 12-seater bus in the UK. There was 31 people on it.
The bus was way overcrowded, probably by double.
We were the only English people on there. Everyone else was Laotian.
Yeah. And then we got stopped by the police, and me and James were the only ones that had to show our passports, and everyone was looking at us and laughing at us.
Going for lang,
which means foreigner. It was coming up to about 10:30 p.m, and we're still an hour or so away from Natoi. And we Google mapped Natoi, and it was a tiny village, nothing there. And there was only 3 guest houses in the whole village. So we thought,
they're going to be closed
when we get
there.
It's going to be about midnight when we get there, and we're going to be stranded. We're homeless.
So this is where we start panicking for a good hour or two. We're thinking we're going to get there and we're going to have nowhere to sleep. We're going to be staying up all night to the first train. And there was also the worry that we're running low on money, and I was searching banks and ATMs in this Natoi place, and there wasn't any. So we couldn't pay for the train the next day. And we didn't have any kip to pay for the hotel.
Because the guy at the Thai side, when we went into a Thai exchange with our baht, we're like, can we get some kip? He said, oh, it's fine, they accept baht everywhere in Laos. He was wrong, because they don't.
So what we did, which was probably the cleverest move we've ever done, or it could have gone a lot worse, was when the bus stopped near a bigger town. I was looking on maps and we saw a few guest houses on the road, and we were looking around and a few of them were still open, so we said, let's just get off here, figure everything else out tomorrow. So we got off and got into a guest house.
Chinese guest house.
Didn't speak a word of English again, so we were showing the Google Translate, and she wasn't accepting our Thai baht, even though the guy said they'll accept Thai baht everywhere. So in the end she said, okay, pay tomorrow. 7:30 I woke up, I'll tell this bit, because Georgia stayed in the room.
Because he had to. 'Cause
Oh yeah, we didn't have a key for the room.
we didn't have any keys. She said this hotel room doesn't have a key, so if you want to go out, just leave it open. And we've got £1,000 MacBook in the room. Don't think so.
Ooh, you're hard, showing off.
So I was walking to this ATM, which was about a 20-minute walk, and people were looking at me like, whoa, staring, taking pictures, smiling, laughing. Kids were going, one kid was going, hello, hello. So I think they were just shocked to see me. I was just strolling through in my city shirt. Finally got to the ATM after a 20-minute walk in the blazing heat. Tried the Monzo, didn't work, transaction cancelled. Tried another Monzo, transaction cancelled. Brilliant. Now we're stuck 40k away from where we need to be in a town where white people have never been before. Got back to the hotel, then I thought, oh, I'll just try and speak to the hotel woman again in Google Translate, because she might be able to help out. And thank God we did that, because she did. She said she understood that I couldn't get any money out, and she said, okay, you can pay in Thai baht. So I paid the 500 Thai baht.
Which we only had the 500 Thai baht because that woman at the Thai visa place sold us the wrong exchange, so we had a spare 500 baht that we didn't
so
think we were
lucky.
gonna have.
We would have had no money if
So
that didn't
someone
happen.
was looking down on us like,
Yeah. Then I thought, okay, we need to get into the main town, which is 10 kilometers away. So I asked about a taxi and whether he'd accept baht, and they said they would. 250 baht. We only had 200, but I just told her to book it anyway. Luckily he accepted 200,
yeah.
and it started going smoothly from here. We got a taxi into the town, we got the money out from the bank, the MasterCard worked at the bank, and then we got straight in the same taxi to Natoi, about 40 kilometers, about an hour's drive away, and that was only about a £5 each for that.
And then we got on the train.
Got on the high-speed train.
Chinese fast-speed train to LUANG, PRABANG, and that's where we are now.
So it all worked out okay in the end, but it would have been a lot worse if we didn't get off the bus and we didn't have that extra money to pay for the hotel.
Thank God we did. I'm sorry. Look at this little baby. Hey! He's like, please put me down, you a little boy. Yes, you are. He's so small. Look at him. You're a little poopy. Yeah. This is our hostel. It's called the Downtown Backpackers. The common room anyway. Little place to work there. Now we're going to play pool.
Can you tell why we selected it?
Because it's got a pool table. Going to the night markets. Woohoo! In LUANG, PRABANG. And see him. Oh, just nearly fell. And see him all the way up there. This is such a cute night market. This must be like one of the nicest ones we've been to. We've been to a bloody lot of like night markets. Stunning night market. We'll probably be here every night for our tea. Just walking down this street. Looks a bit like England, James says. Because it's got rows of terraced houses. Look, this street's really cute. It's got a few bars, shops.
Oh, that's one of the recommended restaurants to go to.
Really? LUANG.
We'll go there one night.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning.
It's our second day in Laos, LUANG, PRABANG, and it's absolutely peeing it down.
I'm hungover.
James is hungover. We got here yesterday, as you saw. We went down to the Mekong River and had a few drinks there. And then we went and explored LUANG, PRABANG, walking around the town. Went to a night market, had another drink there. Bought a fridge magnet, came back to our hostel, made some friends in our hostel. And then I went to bed about midnight and James stayed out.
Playing pool against Americans.
He was playing pool with his new Leeds friend. 2 English versus 2 American. Who won?
I actually can't remember.
This is our room. Excuse all the mess there. A big double bed, but it's actually 2 singles. That's why it's so big. Nice bathroom. Aircon.
Breakfast
and
included.
the fan. And breakfast included for
£4.20 each.
£4.20 each. Bargain. Oh, hello.
So, in the hostel bar last night, I was having the large 660ml beers, 13,000 kip. Sounds like a lot.
72p
72p.
for a big beer. Beer Lao it is called.
Yeah. Got pissed off £4.
In England, that's not even the price of one. They're over a fiver these days, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's still raining, unfortunately, but we're going to get out of the hostel and we're going to Laos Visitor Centre. Here we go, with bombs everywhere. This shows all the little red dots are all where the US bombed Laos. You can see it on there as well, the red.
We're here.
This isn't Laos, this is just the
VMT.
LUANG PRABANG province where we are, which is on this is the Laos map, which is just that bit. This chart is from 1998 to 2019 and it shows you, for example, 2020 says farmland cleared in square meters, other land cleared in square meters, total land cleared, people who benefit, how many bombs they found, 0. How many bommies they found.
What a bomb.
What are bommies? I don't know.
Obviously a type of bomb.
1,135. Other UXOs, 158.
Unexploded somewhere.
And that's the total. Then you've got here how many accidents there were. So luckily there was none. Well, there was 1 injury. Oh no, sorry, that's 1 death. In 2019 there was 1 death. But look, in 2004 there was 16 deaths, 12 injuries, so that might have been quite a big bomb. Well, yeah, it would have been. Just stopped for a nice coffee on the river Mekong. Gorgeous view. And whilst we're here, I'll spit a fact out for you that you may not know, or you probably don't know. So during the Vietnam-US war, the US dropped bombs on either side of the Vietnam-Laos border without any concern for the Laotians, for the Laos civilians. Anyway, the US dropped 2 million tons of explosives in Laos, meaning Laos has the title on per person basis the most bombed nation in history. And unfortunately 30% of the bombs remain unexploded in Laos, 30% of them. That's why Laos is so underdeveloped, because they can't build things in case they come across a bomb. That's why it's okay to walk places, but if farmers are in the fields, they've got to be careful when they dig in, just in case there is a bomb. When we went to that visitor centre I've shown you, the stats which say how many people have come across one or how many have been cleared, how many injuries there were, deaths there were.
Over the last like 20 or years.
Over the last, well,
years.
happened in the 1960s, in the 60s to 70s, I think. So, since then. It's raining again, so I've just been to the shop to buy a new raincoat. Who wants to see it?
What a plonker.
We're at the waterfall. Well, not just yet. We've got to walk through this nature trail. Wildlife trail. Do not feed the bears. There's bears in here.
I can see them.
But look how low the fence is. Look at James. Where?
Yeah, over there.
Oh my god. A bear.
That can definitely get out. The fence is head height.
Yeah, your head maybe. The bear's called Deng. Hey! you, this bear's mates with Shannon Bibby.
Why?
It says, my eyesight is not so great and sometimes the others might pick on me a little bit. Being mates with the boss comes in handy.
Jesus, I'm too
Yay, there they are. Oh, they are so cute. If they're so dangerous, why are they so fluffy? This one's now gone in for a swim. I can see it. Oh, can you swim in it?
Just the lower bit. Well, careful if
you can't swim. Oh wow! Look at the water. It's so blue. Here's some more. Ooh. Wow. We thought the bit we were at was good. Wait till you see this. That was the most beautiful waterfall I've ever seen, and we've seen a lot this trip. Was it yours?
Yeah.
And it was a bonus because we got to see bears.
Yeah, and by the way, the bears are ones that have been saved from poachers. So
yeah, they take the bile of the bear. Apparently that's what they...
It's a sanctuary.
When we got our visas done, we had $20 that were left given back to us because they wouldn't accept it because it had a little bit of ink on it. James is just getting it out now. The tiniest bit of ink on it there. You see it in the top corner. So they wouldn't accept the dollars. So we've come to this restaurant in LUANG, PRABANG. Because
it's posh.
It's quite a posh one and it's quite expensive for Laos anyway.
$2 for a bear.
Yeah, and my Coke Zero was $1.50.
Usually 50 per.
Yeah, so anyway, we've come treated ourselves from using our dollars that we've got, and I've gone for a healthy salad. What have you gone for? Chicken burger.
A lime chicken burger.
That's James's. It's in a black bun. It's either that or it's just really burnt. This is my rice salad. Rice salad with ham, nuts, cabbage, pineapple, something else. Good morning, it's sunny. Blue skies. Finally.
Concrete love.
What?
It's concrete love.
What, the sky?
Yeah.
We're off to Mount Fuyu to do, well, I say hike, but it's only about 300 steps. We've done 1,000 steps in Tiger Temple in Ao Nang. 300 is nothing to us.
Got to walk there as well, Belle.
We've got to walk there, it's only 10 minutes up here though. There's a temple on top of the hill, so that's where we're going. So that's where we're going to, the very top of the temple. You can just see the top of it there. Here we go.
I figured out why we've seen some monks in red, not orange, and it's because they're from the Tibetan region, which is like near China and around China. So obviously this is on the train line from China, so maybe it's been monks coming down visiting from there, but everyone in Southeast Asia wears orange.
There's an imprint of a Buddha foot in here. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Oh, you can. It's obviously this massive footprint. You can see the toes there.
One big Buddha.
Reclining Buddha. This is the view from the top. the river. The mountains in the background. Gorgeous. James, we're off to the river cruise. It's cleared up raining and the sun's actually come out just in time. Yay! So we thought we was going to be late on the river cruise because we set off at about 10 to 5 thinking it was a 10-minute walk, but it was actually a 20-minute walk. So we were running. When we got here we said, oh, we don't leave for another 20 minutes. Anyway, we're here. On the Mekong River. And it's not raining. That looks like a green screen or like something out of a movie. It doesn't look real. That is LUANG PRABANG. That is the temple that we went up the other day.
When we were further away a few minutes ago, we thought these wires were cable cars. You can see there's little orange balls on them up there.
They look like cable cars from ages away though, don't they?
And I could swear I saw one move it. I reckon they were cable cars, then the simulation broke.
What a plonker. So we didn't see a sunset because it's too cloudy for that. But we did order some spring rolls. And that concludes this video.
We love Laos.
We do love Laos. We love LUANG PRABANG Laos. It's been one of our favourites, yeah, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Tomorrow we go to Bang Vieng, so we'll see you then.